All right, here. Today I'm going to make my predictions for all of the NFL Week 10 games. There's a lot of good ones. And let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
All right, here. Before I get into the Week 10 games, I'm going to give out a couple of shout outs, starting off with the Week 9 Player of the Week. And I'm giving it to the Buffalo Bills starting quarterback, Mr. Josh Allen. Josh Allen threw for 415 yards. He was 31 for 38 and had 3 passing touchdowns. While on the other hand, he had 14 rushing yards and 1 touchdown. So overall, he had 429 yards in general and 4 touchdowns. You can't beat that, so I'm giving him my player of the week. Now you get the Week 9 Team of the Week, and I'm giving it to the Miami Dolphins. They traveled out west to play the Arizona Cardinals. Everyone, including myself, had the Cardinals winning, but Miami proved a lot of people wrong, and they improved to 5-3, and now they're looking pretty good in Week 10 as they face the Los Angeles Chargers, who are 2-6. But I'll get to that game in a minute. But let's start off with the games. On Thursday night, November 12th at 8:20 p.m., you got a AFC South matchup with the 5-3 Indianapolis Colts taking on the 6-2 Tennessee Titans. I think this game is going to be a high-scoring affair. Philip Rivers and that Indianapolis Colts offense started off pretty hot against the Baltimore Ravens, but in the second half, they were playing sluggish. While on the other hand, the Tennessee Titans played the Chicago Bears, who are a really good team. They won 24-17. I think their offense is going to click in Week 10 against the Colts defense. So I think the Titans go out on top, but like I said, I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair, and I think the Tennessee Titans improve to 7-2 and create themselves a little cushion between the Colts, the Jaguars, and especially the Houston Texans. But now you fast forward things to Sunday, November 15th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You got the 2-6 Houston Texans playing the 5-3 Cleveland Browns. I'm giving the win to Cleveland, but I expect this game to be a lot closer than the experts think. I think Cleveland improves to 6-3 though. Next, you got the 2-6 Washington football team taking on the 3-5 Detroit Lions. This game right here is big for both of these teams. Washington, if they win this game, they're going to be in a pretty good position heading into Week 11. While on the other hand, if Detroit loses this game, their season and playoff chances are winding down. They're going to have to win this game if they want to keep their playoff hopes alive. 3-5 might not sound bad, but you get the Green Bay Packers, the Chicago Bears, and the Minnesota Vikings in your conference. You're going to have to do really good. And Detroit is looking mediocre, and I think a couple weeks from now, you might not see Matt Patricia as a head coach for this team. Detroit has gone downhill. I think Detroit loses this game, though. I think it's a low-scoring affair. Washington improves to 3-6. Next, you got the 1-7 Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the 6-2 Green Bay Packers. This is probably the easiest pick I had made all year. I think Green Bay comes out on top big. But next, you got the 3-4 Philadelphia Eagles taking on the 2-7 New York Giants. I think this is going to be a close game, but I think Carson Wentz and that Philadelphia offense will come out on top, and they will create themselves a little cushion, if you will, from the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants especially, and the Washington football team. In their conference, in the NFC East battle. It's the weakest conference right now in the NFL, and it's important to win it because there's no other way to make the playoffs if you're a team in that conference. They're just bad. But Philly improves to 4-4. Next, you got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. I think the Carolina Panthers in Week 9 showed that they're a really good team when Christian McCaffrey's playing. I know one player can't make a team win a game or lose a game, but he can change a team, how they play. He's a leader. McCaffrey's a leader, and I think he's going to lead this team, the Carolina Panthers, and motivate them to beat their divisional rivals, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they will improve to 4-6. This is my upset of the week, and I think they keep their playoff hopes alive. But now you fast forward things to 4:05 p.m. Starting off with the 3-5 Denver Broncos taking on the 5-3 Las Vegas Raiders. I think the Raiders come out on top. Denver, it's just a terrible team without a doubt. I expected this coming into this year. A lot of people doubted me and said I was dumb for it, but look at me now. I called it. Denver's terrible. They're going to get rid of their head coach, Vic Fangio, here soon. And Drew Lock is not a franchise quarterback. The Raiders, on the other hand, are looking really, really good week in, week out. Derek Carr, no one expected him to do this so well this year, but he is. Phone's on 20%, but you get the point. I think the Raiders come out on top and improve the 6-3. But next, you got the 2-6 Los Angeles Chargers taking on the 5-3 Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins are coming off an impressive win against the Arizona Cardinals, while on the other hand, the Chargers are coming off a devastating loss where they lost on the final play of the game. They scored, actually, on the final play and had the lead 32-31, but they reviewed it and called the pass incomplete, and they lost the game. A heartbreaker for that team, and Justin Herbert had a really good game. I think this game right here between them and Miami is going to be close, but I think Miami wins and improves to 6-3. But last game at the 4:05 p.m. time range, you got the 7-2 Buffalo Bills taking on the Arizona Cardinals at 5-3. I think Buffalo goes out west and beats Arizona. Now at 4:25 p.m., you got the 6-2 Seattle Seahawks taking on their divisional rivals, the Los Angeles Rams at 5-3. I'm picking the home team here, and I think the Rams improve to 6-3. Next, you got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. I think this game right here is going to be my blowout of the week. I think New Orleans is going to tear apart San Francisco. San Francisco no longer has Jimmy Garoppolo, and George Kittle's out. I don't think San Francisco can win games without them, especially against the Saints on the road. Taking New Orleans big. But next, you got the 2-5 Cincinnati Bengals taking on their divisional rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Cincinnati has to win this game if they're wanting to make the playoffs, and I highly doubt they'll win this game. Pittsburgh is going to improve to 9-0. Now you fast forward to Sunday Night Football. You got a really good game. The 6-2 Baltimore Ravens are traveling to Foxborough to play the New England Patriots. I think New England is going to play really good here at home, but I don't think they will come out on top. I think Baltimore will, but it's going to be close. But now you fast forward to Monday night, November 16th at 8:15 p.m. And this right here is my game of the week, as you can tell by the thumbnail. You got the 3-5 Minnesota Vikings and the 5-4 Chicago Bears. I'm picking Minnesota to win this game on the road, but I expect Dalvin Cook and probably Justin Jefferson, maybe Irv Smith Jr. to have some big games. Dalvin Cook has been, if not without a doubt here, he's probably been the best running back in the NFL this year, and I expect him to keep that trend going. So the Vikings improved to 4-5. And you got 4 teams are having a bye in Week 10, starting off with the Atlanta Falcons, the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Jets, and the Kansas City Chiefs. But everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe and comment down below if you agree or disagree with my picks. Everyone have a good one.